Well, it was an early morning for the Starkville Police Department. Just after 2 a.m., officers responded to a domestic incident that had escalated.
Yeah, it did. And when they got to the scene, they learned a young child was being held hostage. Grace Brister has been following that story in Starkville today, and she joins us now in the studio. And Grace, this turned out to be a very complex case.
Yes, Marcus, it took several agencies working together to bring about a peaceful outcome. I spoke to officials about how they prepare for these situations.
I need an officer to respond to 305 Everglade Avenue.
Early Thursday morning, law enforcement surrounded a unit at Brookville Garden Apartments in Starkville for reports of a man fighting a female outside.
The body is armed with a knife and also has a gun on him as well.
33-year-old Tyrez Wade of Hattiesburg ran to a second-floor unit when officers arrived and barricaded the door with a 4-year-old child inside. For more than 2 hours, Starkville PD negotiated with the suspect before sending in the SWAT team.
SWAT successfully rescued the child and took Mr. Wade into custody.
Wade sits in the Oktibbeha County Jail and is charged with kidnapping, domestic violence, simple assault, and disorderly conduct failure to comply. This is not his first run-in with the law. He also has previous burglary convictions. Starkville Police Chief Mark Ballard says in cases like this, effective crisis intervention training plays a vital role in a successful outcome.
The goal of any time our special weapons and tactics team is deployed is to save life or minimize the amount of energy and effort that that takes to bring to a successful conclusion. You're only going to do that by really challenging yourself in training, and total credit to the men and women that were out there.
It was a joint effort with law enforcement and first responders, and Chief Ballard says good communication among all the agencies on scene played a huge role.
The Starkville Fire Department was able to provide us specialty equipment to be able to get up at the window levels, clear floors, and able to get in through the barricades.
Pafford EMS was on standby, and Oktibbeha County 911 was able to relay information and make sure every department was on the same page. Chief Ballard says even though these things don't happen every day, his officers train hard to be prepared when they do.
If I had to stress, I would say professionalism and patience were the key ingredients for success of this incident. This is a rarity, but it doesn't take but one to go bad, and it will scar your department for a long time. So again, in our organization, we often talk about 98% of the things you can do with very little training. It's the 2% of the time that you need high level of training.
There were no injuries. Chief Ballard says they will also be doing more domestic violence education within the department, and the investigation is still open. Anyone with additional information should contact Starkville Police Department or Golden Triangle Crime Stoppers.